Maria's power depends on her dominant status. Maris needs to cast skill in order to gain her dominant status. Dominant status. When enemy less than 4 colors, when they cast skill, will cause extra damage on their own ally. The higher the attack stat of the skill casting hero, the higher the extra damage deal on their own ally. Dominant status. If enemy less than 3 colors, 50% chance to deal 200% shield. Hold to 200% attack stat of hero every turn. If Maria is +5, 100% chance. The extra damage when enemy casts skill in dominant status. It is very effective if the enemy has no thick shield and no damage share. In another word, if you were to use Maria in attack, you must choose a proper enemy team. Enemy team with thick shield, damage share, or heavy healing is not a good choice to use Maria to attack. Even Maria +5 with 100% chance to deal damage on shield, she still can't take away thick shield. However, if put her on defense, if the attacker is not careful, Maria can take down the attacker team easily if they just spam skill without bringing shield-creating hero or damage share hero. Another thing worth to mention is Maria's dominant status is great to counter revival hero. You will find newly revived hero die more easily, or even die immediately on the moment of revival, as the extra damage from revival hero casting skill might be high enough. Recommendation: free-to-play and budget players. If your main color is yellow, it is okay to get Maria +1. But getting Maria +1 should not be your priority and should focus on other more important yellow hero. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If your main color is yellow, it is okay to use Maria +5 in your second yellow attack team, but you need to be selective on your opponent. It is also not a bad choice to put Maria +5 in defense. Poseidon is a counterattack hero. The higher the Poseidon might, the higher the counterattack damage, the higher damage on shield, and if +3, higher damage reduction. However, if Poseidon casts skill, he will lose all his Poseidon might to 0, and at this moment his counterattack is weak, damage on shield is weak, and no damage reduction if +3. In another word, he is best not to cast skill and keep his Poseidon might as high and as long as possible. His passive is cannot gain shield. This allows him to get skill damage for sure and counterattack 100% when +3. However, enemy cast skill and attack on random targets, so in order to maximize the chance of Poseidon getting hit by all skill damage, damage share hero is a must to pair with Poseidon. Recommendation: free-to-play and budget player. If your main is blue color, it is okay to get Poseidon and aim for +3. If you cannot +3 this hero, skip this hero. Focus on other more important blue hero. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If your main is blue, it is very good to have Poseidon in your attack team. Need to have at least +3. Recommendation: all players, if you plan to use Poseidon in attack, choose non-thick shield enemy. There is some issue still under investigation. Konohana skill can cleanse all debuff of ally and heal all ally. When cast skill, she will form a link with lowest HP ally. The linked ally will only receive 40% of damage and transfer all 60% damage to Konohana. When +5, the linked ally will get 40% of damage, then Konohana will receive 40% of the transferred damage. The other 60% transferred damage will be then halved and divided into 3 parts. Deal damage on Konohana each part per turn. Konohana +5 ensure her own servability, in result improve whole team servability. However, the link is formed on the lowest HP ally upon Konohana. Casting skill, it does not change every turn. Even the lowest HP ally is no longer the same. This caused the damage absorption link less effective and less practical. Konohana +1 when non-full HP ally receive healing. Increase skill damage 20%, up to 5 stacks. This make Konohana a great combo with Apollo +1. Please make sure Apollo +1 realm is active, as the healing from casting skill is from Apollo +1 realm. Recommendation: free-to-play and budget players. If your main is yellow and you don't plan on getting Rosamia, it is okay to use Konohana +1 with Apollo +1 and damage share hero. Otherwise, skip this hero. Recommendation: middle to high power players. If you don't have Rosamia with your Apollo and you think your second yellow attack team needs healing and cleansing, it is okay to get Konohana +1 and above. You may use Konohana with Apollo and Arthur, which can benefit from Konohana increased skill damage. Otherwise, skip this hero.